Hello, myself Vaishnavi. I'm currently pursuing my BE in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today I'm going to do on the topic converting NFA to DFA. Let us see a difference between DFA and NFA. DFA stands for Deterministic Finite Automata. There is only one fixed transition for the input-output alphabet from current state to next state. Here is an example. Here Q0 and Q1 are the two states and 1 and 0 are the input symbol. Here Q0 has the input symbol 1 and Q0 0 goes to Q1 where the DFA should have only one input symbol. The transition function for DFA is written as Q into epsilon goes to Q. There is no transition for epsilon. Empty strings are not allowed. All DFA are NFA. Backtracking is allowed. NFA. NFA stands for Non-Deterministic Finite Automata. There is more than one transition for a given input-output symbol from current state to next state. Here Q0, Q1 are the states. 0 is the input symbol. Q0 has the input symbol 0 and Q00 goes to the next state Q0. The transition function for NFA is Q into epsilon gives 2 power Q. Epsilon are allowed. Empty strings are allowed. All NFA are not DFA. Backtracking is not allowed. Steps to convert NFA to DFA. In non-deterministic finite automata, for any current state and input symbol, there exists more than one next output state. Any string is accepted if and only if there exists at least one transition path which is starting at initial state and ending at final state. Step 1. Let us take Q as the new state for DFA. It is declared null in the beginning. Let us take T be the new transition table for DFA. And start state of NFA to Q and transition from the state to the T. If start state has the transition to the multiple states for the some input alphabet, then accept all the multiple state as a single state in the DFA. Step 3. If a new state is in T and add the new state Q, add transition state in the transition table T. Step 4. Keep repeating the third step until no new step is present in the transition table T. Finally, the transition table T so obtained is the complete transition table of the required DFA. Note is that after the conversion, the number of states in the DFA may not or may be the same as the NFA. The number of states that are present in the DFA are two numbers of the states in the NFA. The number of states in the NFA and DFA is 1 lesser than or equal to n. N is lesser than or equal to 2m, where n is the number of states in the DFA and m is the number of states in the NFA. In the resulting DFA, all those states that contain the final state of NFA are treated as the final state of DFA. Now, let us see an example for converting NFA into DFA. Here are the three states Q0, Q1 and Q2. Q0 has the input symbol A and B. The Q0 on B goes to Q1 and Q1 on B goes to Q2, which Q2 is the final step. Now, in the first step, we need to construct NFA transition table. For the transition table, we need to take Q0, Q1 and Q2 having the input symbol A and B. Here Q2 is the final state. Q0 on 1 go to Q0. Q0 on B go to Q0, Q1. Q0 on B goes to Q0 and Q1. And we need to write the transition, same transition where we have written in the NF transition table here. So the first step, the transition from Q0 on A goes to Q0. Q0 on B goes to Q0 Q1. Here Q0 Q1 is the new step. Step 2. The transition of Q1 on A doesn't go anywhere, so the state is 0, the null state. The transition on Q1 on B goes to Q2. Third step, the transition of Q2 on A is a null, and the transition of Q2 on B doesn't go anywhere, so it is a null state. So in the fourth step, the transition of Q0, Q1 on A, we need to do union for Q0 on Q1. Q0 on A goes to Q0. The union of Q1 on A is null, so the state we get is Q0. The transition of Q0, Q1 on B. The union of Q0 B has the state Q0 Q1, union of Q1, transition of Q1 on B goes to Q2. Here Q0 Q1 Q2 is the new state, so we need to take the transition for the new state. Transition for the new state Q0 Q1 Q2 on A, we need to take the union of these three states. So transition of Q0 on A, union of transition of Q1 on A, union of the transition of Q2 on A. Q0 on A goes to Q0, union of Q1 on A is null, and union of Q2 on A is also null. So we get the state Q0. So the transition of Q0, Q1 on Q2 on B, we need to take these three states union Q0 on B, union of Q1 on B, union of Q2 on B. We get Q0 on B, Q0 Q1, union of Q1 on B, Q2. Q2 on B we get is a null. So we get the final state as Q0, Q1 and Q2. Let us see the transition diagram. Transition diagram, we need to take the Q0 state, Q0 Q1 state, and Q0 Q1 Q2 is the final state. So Q0 on A goes to Q0 itself, Q0 on B goes to Q0 Q1, then Q0 Q1 on A goes to Q1. So Q0 Q1 on B goes to Q0 Q1 Q2. The Q0 Q1 Q2 from A goes to Q0, and the B input symbol has itself for Q0 Q1 and Q2. Here we can see that Q0 Q1 and Q2 is the final state. Thank you.